Hey, it's Waste Potential 616 back again. I'm here to talk about two Wolverine comics, Dark Wolverine 85 and Wolverine Origins 47. Now there's a crossover between the two titles, and this is the first part. Now it looks like we're finally going to get a conclusion to this whole Romulus thing, which in my opinion has really been dragging, and yeah, it's been pissing me off a little bit. It's messed around with Wolverine's origin. We've had Daken introduced as a character who, when he first appeared, you know, in the context of this big conspiracy story, you know, he didn't seem that great a character, but as he sort of branched out in the Marvel Universe and Dark Avengers interacting with the Fantastic Four, he's all grown as a character, but now he's coming back to this whole Wolverine Romulus thing. Now, this issue itself, it's not actually that bad. It's the beginning of this crossover between the two titles. It's a setup issue, you know, and it's basically conversation between Daken and Wolverine, two conversations, conversation between Daken and Romulus, and then another conversation between Wolverine and Daken with a tiny little smidgen of violence thrown in here and there. Now, while that sounds very boring, this is just actually setting up this crossover, this storyline, and it actually does quite a good job. I'm kind of sick of this storyline, but this is beginning to make it seem quite interesting. There's various double crossings. You're not sure of characters' motivations, and it's done quite well. You know, Daken's a real bastard, and he's portrayed very well. Romulus is becoming a bit more of an interesting character, despite the fact that he just seems like an old Sabretooth. And one thing that really needs to be addressed about this character, Romulus, okay, is what's his deal? Why is he so powerful? All this talk about Wolverine or Daken inheriting Romulus' legacy. Inheriting what? Does he control some secret criminal empire? What is his deal? So that really needs to be addressed. But this was quite a good issue. Nice artwork as well. Okay, now this goes straight and follows straight on from that, Wolverine Origins. And this was better. This was good. This followed straight on from a kind of shock ending, a seeming betrayal, and there's a lot of action here. This kind of is the opposite of this one. A lot of action, a lot going on, although it's not completely the opposite, because there is the odd conversation here as well. Scar, son of Hulk, gets involved, which is quite cool. Romulus tries to convince him, and the character of Scar is handled very well. Acts how he should act, and it's good. As I say, it carries on this theme of trying to get on people on various character sides and double crossing, and now if they continue to do this, it's going to get a bit tedious. But I feel that all the join me, I can help you, blah blah blah, we side you on stuff, I think that's coming to a close now. It's done enough of it, and this leads quite nicely into what should be an interesting fight with Wolverine, Scar, Daken, and Romulus. And I'm not going to tell you whose side each of the characters are on, but they could be on any one side, according, well, if you read through this, although it gets established towards the end who's on whose side, but you don't know right up until the end. But yeah, it's good. This storyline has kind of driven me a bit nuts, but it's gotten better, and I'm interested to see how this pans out. But it better be good, because it's had a lot of build up, Way, what's his name, Daniel Way, you know, he's had a lot of time and breathing room to establish the storyline and all these characters, and he better do a good job, you know. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, so I've enjoyed this. Anyway, I'll be back, maybe I think with some Avengers reviews next. Okay, see you later, bye.